Hello all you space engineers. So, welcome back to Far From Alone. You'll find me standing on top of this here ball turret. So I decided to do away with the GATs, and I've put these ball turrets in. The reason I've used them is because I can put autocanons, which are only small grid, on a ball turret. So you can see we've got quite a lot of autocanons, which is going to require quite a lot of ammo, unfortunately. But at least with this ammo, you do get 16 shots in one magazine. Oops, did not fall off there. But I don't know whether it's going to be more cost effective in terms of magnesium. I am very definitely running out of all forms of magnesium. So let me get back into a view that makes more sense. There we go. So yeah, I've put the light and the camera on. You don't actually need them if they're going to be controlled by the turret controller, but I just thought it looked kind of cool. And the majority of it, as you can see, is heavy armor. I think there is an invader coming in. There is some light armor on it, I believe. I tried to keep it a bit lighter, and I've left the back exposed because it goes as far as vertical. So possibly could maybe put something else over the top row there, but realistically it should always be facing at the enemy, so the most exposed part is going to be the rotor. So I need to, as you can see, I've moved all the thrusters and things as well. I need to redesign a few bits and pieces, and I also need to copy it onto this side. As you can see, I haven't touched this side yet, and I don't have the thruster components to repair these thrusters, so we're just going to have to put up with hydrogen on that little lot. What else have I done? I've been quite busy. I've converted all of this. As you can see, this is now all heavy armor on the back here. There's still light armor on the slopey bit there. This is heavy on this sort of bracing piece across here. And all of that is now heavy. So I've been quite busy. The yellow bit is still light. Except this bit, which is heavy. So essentially I've protected as best as I can all the components and the hydrogen and that sort of thing with heavy armor from the back. So that's that. You can see we've got rid of the solar panels, the folding ones. It was just way too clangy. It was constant banging. So I've replaced that constant banging with ball turrets, which now constantly bang. So you saw me building this one, same sort of design, same kind of thing. Basically heavy armor around the base of it to protect the more delicate parts. And that invader is definitely coming in. Let me just get in a position where I can move if I need to. I wonder if we could maybe give him a decoy. Let's try that. Interrupting my train of thought. Where are we? Over here somewhere. Which way are you going? You're going down. I think actually we might be alright if he's going down at an oblique angle, which he does seem to be doing. He's getting quite close, but I think he's going to miss us. So I'm going to take a chance. I'll just stay in the cockpit in case he decides to aggro on us, but I don't think he will. Anyhow, I've still got GATs on the front, and I really need to save the ammo. Sorry, I just want to keep an eye on this guy. Make sure he doesn't come too close. If I move, he'll detect me at this range, so I'm just going to stay still. So give me a couple of minutes, and we'll hopefully see what mischief he gets up to. Alright, so it looks like he's pulling away from us now. Right, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Okay, so continue around the ship. I should have perhaps brought you in from the other side, but you can see I've put access doors here. Kind of. Maybe you could have bent that in actually, but I was going to put a light under it, and I never got around to that. So these are just basic doors. I haven't done any sensors or anything on them. Same the other side, another door there. And you can see I've put sensors up here, which are designed to detect ships, or specifically small ships. And they should, if I've set them up correctly, operate the hangar doors when I want to fly a ship either in or out. What else did I do? Okay, this bit doesn't work yet. I'm still working on this, but I've put a sensor here and another sensor down here. These things here. So what these do, they're supposed to switch the grav gen on and off. Thank you, Wellington, for the idea. So as I go out of range or away from the ship, they should switch the grav gen off in order to save a bit of power. But the sensors are not big enough to cover the whole ship. So I've put two sensors in, and there is a gap somewhere around this area here. So as I transition from this sensor zone to the other sensor zone, there's like a block gap between the two, which I thought would be enough, but it's not. So you can see we've got gravity here, which is good, that's the way it should be. But if I go over here, it's switched it off because I've left the sensor range, but it never switched it back on again because for some reason this sensor didn't detect me moving. So the only thing I can think of is I need to increase the size of that gap, which is kind of a nuisance because that gives a fairly hefty gap where there is no gravity. So this one I believe is top, so we're going to bring that back another 2.5, so if I do 48, that's another half a block, isn't it? Something like that. And then I'll switch that back on again. So we have gravity here. And oh, you also notice the lights came on. There's a sensor there that activates the hangar lights. So if I go past the extent of that one, we have gravity here. Just check up here. Yeah, we have gravity here. And I did that slowly on purpose. So let's do a bit faster. Yeah, so if you go a bit faster, it doesn't detect. So there's no gravity. So I'm still kind of trying to come up with a way of making that work. Linking two sensors. I'm sure there's a way of doing it, but my brain just hasn't figured that out yet. So I think you're pretty much all caught up. Haven't really done anything else. As I say, I did go through replacing a load of the heavy armor, and I've put a couple of heavy armor blocks. I think that one is heavy armor. Yeah, just in weak points on the outside, like where the armor is particularly thin. That's about it. So, think you saw, did you see me? I can't remember if you saw me now. I put these hydrogen engines in because obviously I got rid of those solar panels. So they're all piped from that one and that one. And then if I need to add another one, I've got the space to do that there. There we are then. Yes. So today's episode is going to be, if I can get out, it's going to be a little bit shorter. I've got a lot going on in real life at the moment, so I'm kind of trying to throw an episode together for you. I hope it won't be too boring. So I need to copy, well obviously I've already done the thrusters, I need to copy this design onto the other side, which is going to take a bit of working out. But essentially, if we've got the thrusters, 1, 2, 3, 4 hydrogen thrusters. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. So they need building. Oh, that one's done, but not piped by the look of it. So we've got to change all the piping here. make sure those are built and on, and then I can strip that down. So you'll have to bear with me while I sort this lot out. Okay. Wasn't expecting to be that far away in my view. So I've been trying to figure out how to do this in third person because it's more interesting for you guys, I think. You get to see a little bit more of what's going on. But yeah, bear with me because I don't normally do this kind of work in third person, and it does take a bit of getting used to. Ow. That was interesting. Got hurt even though it's not actually on. Very strange. Maybe I've piped it and it's just a graphical glitch. Should we go and check? I'm going to have to go into first person to go through the doors, I'm very afraid. No way I can do that. No, it's not piped. That's strange. Okay, so here we have pipe goes into the wall, and then what are you? You're a T-junction. And another T-junction. I think we probably don't need the T's. And then over here we've got pipe goes into wall. Can't see. Can't see what's above that. Go and have a look. Okay, so that's looks like a conveyor converter there. Right, rather than boring you with all of this, if you leave this with me, and I will get these changed out as best as I can figure it, and I will bring you back. Okay, I don't think we are ready for a Crimson Tormentor. So he's probably going to miss, but I'm not sure I want to take that chance. So I'm going to try a decoy. He's going at quite an oblique angle, but let's fire this off somewhere where he's not going to just instantly shoot it down. We're going to take that. Hopefully. We'll get ready just in case he doesn't. Might have been a bit far away from him, actually. Okay, so we seem to have got rid of him. He's just blipped out of existence over there somewhere. Right, where were we? Oh yes, we're building blueprints. I think most of it's going to be armor, so just grab a load of that. I must admit, welding up blueprints is not one of my favourite occupations. Especially manually. It's okay if you use a welder, but I always find doing it manually you end up missing blocks. Okay, need interior plate for something, but you can't see what. Probably those, I think. Not going to give me the things. Great. Take a couple more. Oh, are we out of construction components? Wow, okay. Give me 1,000 then, please. And while we're here, where are we? Autocanons. Can't remember how many I've got now. I see, that's done exactly what I didn't want it to do. It's welded up the block before it's welded up the thing behind it. The only way I found of doing that is to bury your face in it. But there are times where you just can't. Yeah, I don't think that got it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put a welder there. There. I changed that one. Come on. No one to sort her. Stick one of you in. And then that's going to be 1, 2, might work. And an impaler. Where did I put them? I don't think that's going to reach all of it, but certainly be easier than me doing it. Is that all you're going to reach? Oh. Really do something up the front here, couldn't we? Well, let's put one in here first and see how that works. Problem with the AwwScrap mod, you can't just put a welder down, lift it back up again and put it down somewhere else. I'm actually thinking with the projector on it, although it can't stay there because it can't tilt back, but if I put a welder in this block, if it does take damage, we might be able to pipe that in. That welder will actually repair it for us, won't it? Let me see if we can talk this into welding some more up. Ooh, okay. That's colliding. Do a bit more. And that's about as much as that's going to get. That's pretty good. Okay, what if we go the other way? We go that way around? Just clears it there. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I hear you. You're complaining. Come on, you did the others. No. Nope. Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay. I think that's as much as we can do with that welder. So that's light armor.
Energy low.
What if we just stick it in there? Where are we? 4. I'm keeping an eye on that invader, by the way. They're usually not too much of a problem. Yeah, it's actually pulling away now. They come pretty close, but not close enough to trigger. Only the bigger ones that actually trigger on you. Right, so let's put this back where it should be. And we're going to switch that on, haven't we? So if we're going to leave it there, let's call it bullet bolt turret repair. And we'll have that activated automatically as well. Could possibly squeeze a piece of glass in there, but there's nothing for it to ooh, okay. There's nothing for it to attach to. Because the glass would have to be on the outside of the block, so we'd need a thin plate on there and possibly there, and then glass over the top. That might clear. Right, let me just check as we go this way, because it was doing something. No, I think we're good.
Energy critical.
Right, let's get some energies, and we'll just check that. Temp. Projection out of bounds, build progress complete. Okay. So, what I need to do is to find a location for a projector that's not going to get shot off. I can put those on there, but not on there, which is a shame. That might clang. What about, is that heavy armor? No, that's light armor. Let's put some heavy on there. Okay, let's get some energy first, shall we? the same one as before, or is that a different one? Thought the other one was an invader. Oh, guess it could have been an impaler. Yes, I need to finish off that drone bay too, don't I? Right, let's go back to where we were. And I was looking for the curved one. I don't know what the collision is on these. Okay, that says it's okay. So we try those. If we had any steel plate, we would try those. Oh, okay. Apparently we're having big ones. Yep, I think that should work. But it doesn't, however, help us with the projector. So, where's the least likely place to get hit? I already see bullet holes in those. I've just put them down. I guess probably underneath, but I don't really have a whole block space underneath. Those are half blocks, I think. Don't really want to take that block out because that's the main sort of securing block. Let's go for that one. And yeah, I think that'll be alright. We'll stick it in there. So, what have we got? 2 facing forwards. No, 2 facing forwards. And the cross outwards, maybe? Yeah, I think that's right. Get rid of some of those. Okay. Why did it do that? Oh, we got one of those on, okay. Okay, so we'll call that wall turret projector, and I'm gonna have to set it up, so I'm gonna leave it exposed for a minute. What I want to do is to, if I can find it, there we go, and I'll actually put one over that as well once we've set it up. Right, we changed these, so I need to put these back. They were just straight conveyors. Come on, give me a large grid, thank you. So that one and that one. That doesn't need piping in because it's piped in from the converter. We'll just do that. There we go. Reavers, Thrasher. They are just all over the place, aren't they? Right, need to put some armor in there. That's light armor. So yeah, I haven't done that yet. Wondering whether to put heavy armor in, but I don't think that's going to... what am I doing? I don't think it's going to help back here. Nope, I don't want that colour, I want that colour. Thank you. Yeah, heavy armor needs to be on the back, I think. If I make the ship too heavy, it won't be able to fly it. Oh, that's handy. Okay, right, I think we are pretty much done with that. Just need to set that projector up. And we'll need one more small plate. And then I'll copy that onto the other side. Let me just make sure this Thrasher is not going to interfere with us. Don't think he will. Oh, that was a mistake. Left the welder on. What else did you make? Yeah, I think we're good. Right, let's get you out of the way first of all. Okay, that looks pretty good. The only thing it hasn't got is the projector, obviously, but not worried about that too much. So I'm going to turn that off, and then that can come on with the welder as required. So put you back on. Was it clean armor? I think we've lost the color now. There we go. Good. I think that should be everything. These need renaming, don't they? So these are now port. Okay. So that should be good to go. What we don't have though is we don't have any means for it to be controlled by the AI. So I put the starboard one there. I think if we just put the port one on the top, and then we'll expand out from there, I think. So Where did I have those? There. Thought that would have copied everything over, but apparently it didn't. So, azimuth rotor. Where are we? Rotor. Can't see it for looking. EBT. Did I maybe not name it? I think maybe I didn't name it. Oh, come on. Give me a thing. Thank you. That's that one. So that's going to be portable turret. I think that's azimuth. And then ET hinge is elevation. Turret controller, ball turret. There we go. So rotor and hinge and camera. There. I'll have to check the movement of it at some point. And then we want ball turret to there. Aiming radius. Idle off, meteors off. I'm not going to set them to target missiles because I've got interior turrets to do that. So, ships, stations maybe. So enemies and power systems. Cool. Okay, that should be that. And yes, I see the mutilator over there. And the charger. They are coming in. Might have to move here. Yeah, I'm not sure what their detection range is. So I'm just gonna get ready to get out of here. They are going at quite an oblique angle. Let's go over there somewhere, shall we? See if they'll take that. Looks like we got the mutilator, but not the charger. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, charger's going as well. Cool. Okay. Alright then, so I've managed to get the projector all sorted out in that that bolt turret there. So we now have one on the port, one starboard, and one on the top there. I want to change the Gatling guns on the front and possibly even the assault cannons that I put, because the ammo is just non-achievable for me at the moment. But we are getting an absolute shed load of Reavers spawning. 2 at a time, kind of making things a little tricky. I think again they are going at an oblique angle, so I think we'll be alright. I'm not going to launch any decoys just yet. Meanwhile, what we can do is, I think it was the event controller. Not sure. Not even sure what that one is. Event controller's on a separate grid somewhere. It's a large drone. Can't remember. So this one is the one that switches the lights, the warning lights, alert light, and projector, and the welders. What have I done there? That's alert light. It's alert light 1. Guess we could actually do alert light 2 there as well, couldn't we? I think I was doing that an alternative way because for some reason I did it an alternative way. I have no idea why. So that's the main ship projector. That's the jump port, and then we've got jump starboard welders, center bolt turret welder. So this is going to be, let's say PBT, toggle block on and toggle block off, and then lastly SBT, toggle back on, toggle it off. So if there's an enemy anywhere near, then it'll switch all the repair welders on. However, we do also need to switch on the projectors, and I've run out of space. I've got hotbar number 3. That's about it. So the reason we put that alert light on there was, did we use a timer? Can't remember. Just gonna keep an eye on those Reavers. Yeah, I think they'd be alright. They're going quite an angle. Let me come back into here. So yeah, that's the defensive one, that's what we've just been doing. And then the event controller, I think. Oh, was it the event controller we were doing? I've lost track. So anything with weapons locks the target, switches on alert light 1. Yeah, that's why we didn't have alert light 1 on that one. Okay. Let's just redo that. So that's the basic alert light, and then this one we don't need because this is actually done by the other thing. So we can use these 2 slots for the projectors. So we got PBT projector, toggle block on, toggle block off. and then the SBT. Toggle block on and toggle block off. That should be everything. But the hotbars are all now full and occupied. So what I would have to do, I think we can use this one, set up actions on this one, because all we're doing is switching that light on and all the rest of them are empty. So I think we can do that directly. Maybe. Oh, and a scourge. Scourge. They trigger early, so and he's flying across in front of us by the look of it. So we got Impaler and a Thrasher behind us and a Scourge in front of us. I think the best thing we can do, if I can get an angle, is to actually jump. So let's see. Recharge is on 60k. Is that right? Jump drive. Starboard. That's better. 60 kilometers, 10%. He hasn't detected us yet, so hopefully he won't have locked on to us. So let's see if we can actually get out before he sees us. Okay, that looked good. We didn't get a jump lock. Hopefully we'll be clear. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to do, which I touched on earlier, is these Gatling turrets are very, very magnesium hungry. And whilst I would definitely rather use Gatling turrets, I need that. I need all of that. So I'm going to take these off, which seems like a silly thing to do, but I don't want them wasting my precious ammo. Unless we can find a better supply. If I can come across a good supply of it, then brilliant, we'll put them back on again. But for now, I need it. Me needs it. I think I will leave those there for now, but they are... yeah, that one doesn't have any ammo in it anyway. Let's check the other one. Yeah, they don't have any ammo. So the only ammo I've got is in this gun here, which may be important, except I haven't got enough gold to be able to make the thruster components for these. Everything's built except that. And I was kind of hoping to use this one, which that's Gatling turret as well, isn't it? I'm wondering whether I should maybe scrap this and build one that's hydrogen powered. That doesn't have any ammo anyway. Decisions. So that should get moved. Come on, move. Yeah, so I've got 31 cases, that's 31 magnesium. We do have 3 rockets, which also need dismantling. So we'll dismantle all of that. Give us as much magnesium as we can. And maybe take some of those. I figure we've got plenty of that ammo, although I am getting short of that now. Yeah, so these are set to target rockets, small ships. I don't think we should be targeting large ships and stations, that's a bit silly. And targeting weapons. We'll just have that on small ships and rocket defense or missile defense. And I'm going to take that off as well. Ideally, we'd have a rotor in there if I was putting a ball turret on it. But then we wouldn't be able to feed the main gun. So the rotor's going to have to sit on the top of that. That's a bit exposed. So I'm going to have to revisit this whole drone thing, I think, because I can't find enough thruster components to give it any kind of power. So I'll have a think about that. And then as for these locations, I think these we're going to just put ball turrets on there. I might leave those there for now on the off chance that we do actually find enough stuff, enough magnesium. Let's get these built up. I think we've got enough for that now. Oh. Okay. What happened to all the stuff I just withdrew? I don't think that's enough to build all those thrusters, do you? Alright, so that's that one. That one. Did I do that one? I think I did that one. Hopefully that's just a graphic glitch. We are to grid, so we. How are we doing on cobalt? Oh, loads. Okay. And I do have 123 uranium, which is really good, and we now have 101 magnesium thanks to dismantling all of that stuff. How much of this do we have? We do not.
Energy low.
Autocannon. Autocannon? Why have we not got an autocannon? because it's not on the inventory screen. Okay, so what's it called? Magazine? Yeah, we don't have any ammo, do we? Let's that's going to require 66 magnesium. So the guns are just swamping it at the moment. There we go. So the guns should all be full, and we'll have some in stock as well. Good. So at least we got something to throw at the enemy now. What am I carrying that you don't want? There we go. Did I not tell you to build metal grids?
Energy critical.
Right, let me just get some energy while it's building some grids for me. Okay, so that's that lot working fine. Oh, they're on now. Just a glitch. Okay, I'm also thinking we should move this further forwards. I think we've got the room to do it. And if we're putting a ball turret there... we haven't got the room to sink. Yeah, that'll be the level where the rotor is. We haven't got the room to sink it, so maybe you're going to have to rearrange this ugly bit of the roof somewhat. Put the rotor on the top of that. Should we have a look at that quickly? Seems like a plan, doesn't it? Seen worse. Right guys, I'm gonna have to call the episode there. I've I apologise if it's coming out a lot shorter than I would normally do. I've got to cut a few bits out, obviously, do the normal editing process, but you kind of get where I'm going here. I do have a lot going on in real life at the moment, and so I'm struggling to fit episodes in. Please excuse me if I miss a Sunday. Not sure what's going on in the future, but I will try and get you at least something to watch for a Sunday. But yeah, meanwhile, look after yourselves and jiggle jiggle. Yeah, take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next one. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Take care now. Bye bye.